You know why we're not afraid? What? He's great in turmoil. Turmoil is destruction. Y'all think it comes back in all peace? You got another thing coming. So we're out here fighting for our brother. We ain't marching saying, yes, we can. No justice, no peace. Go! Fight for your sons and your daughters.
I'm not wrapped too tight. Got 400 years on my back. I'm angry dog. I'm black like that. Won't contact with you whites. And all the niggas I stand here with, they share my same sentiment. I'm fucked up tonight. Won't kill my brothers no more. Won't all the smoke. Motherfucker Popo. It's my battle cry. Oh! Isaiah 14:21, that ancient version of that gun that they stole our name, they stole our shit. We real Judites, motherfucker Jewish. Lord! Generals, arm your soldiers. We fight tonight like we supposed to. They inherited lies. I'm referring to all whites. I'm referring to riches, white privilege, given through genocide. And they gotta pay for that. God say Jacob gon' take it back. I cry aloud, I spare not. This good bread, my sharecrop. This lily grew through concrete. We march to our own drum beat. We the chosen. No inclination to kick it with y'all. Raise Babylon to the ground, then watch it fall. Obadiah said you'll be wiped up for theft. These are just words, worry about what come next. For Negroes, Latinos, we better than all, not equal. My natives no red dot that feather. Me primo be smooth like that leather. Until it's time to bring the war dogs out, put the headdress on. War paint and I'm not wrapped too tight. Got 400 years on my back. I'm angry dog, I'm black like that. Won't contact with you whites. And all the niggas I stand here with, they share my same sentiment. I'm fucked up tonight. Won't kill my brothers no more. Want all the smoke, motherfucker Popo. It's my battle cry. I got the spirit of grandfathers past. Front porch sitters, Nat Turner dangerous. A real life illustration of angry and that painting. Of Malcolm staring out the window with patience. One hand on the curtain, right hand on the AK spits. 47 rounds, all to bring down Satan. Same way Abel was killed by Cain. This will be an introduction from the fuck shit into the fire. Probably join the list of artists who died before they retired. Most High said I'm hired. Sire will never spit a line aimed at my kind. Less meant to uplift. Toughness will be redefined in my rhymes. A squad of men with the spirit of God, with an affinity to point their weapons not at the brethren but at the enemy. Khaki-colored kids, baptized in the flames of combat fashioned. In the trap we escaped, our fate was to be great and noble. Moses reincarnate, so be evil. And no, I bring word from A&O to Pharaoh, and white folks let my people go, cause that's my battle cry.
Who's that man I see underneath the hanging tree? He looks just like me. So tell me, am I really free? Could have been my mother crying for my brother. And everybody's praying for peace. But who's gonna protect us from the police? Keep these chains on me. Cause I don't wanna be another seed underneath the hanging tree. Pray for me.
another seat underneath the hanging tree. Rains on our bodies, color of purple fruit. Power of the blood spent on the silence that don't give a damn about you. Just sometimes, am I just living to die? Cause the way they do my cut, I just want to change on me. I don't wanna be another seat underneath the hanging tree. Pray for me. God, don't let me be another seat underneath the hanging tree. Take these chains off me, free me. I wanna be another seat underneath the hanging tree. Take these chains off me, free me. Let me be another seat underneath the hanging tree. Take these chains off me.
Most High bless.
Shalom, Israel.
Most High.
Most High bless. Shalom, family.
Yeah, we're gonna start out before you play it. Black man throws egg. But before we start the video out, Most High will, we're gonna do this discussion with this brothers about reincarnation. Yehuda and I and one of his brothers, we supposed to have this debate. What I disturbing for me, Israel, is that still we have our own brothers that goes up against us, trying to protect other people who are not our people. And not just that, get angry about it. And it's quite disgusting. With topics or whatever we may deal with on this side of the fence. Say we don't believe in reincarnation on this side. And I had a dear brother of mine, I won't mention his name, he was saying, well, it's ironic. It's, Christ himself said in Matthew 11, I believe it's 11, whatever it is. This is Elias. And the trickery and how the brother broke it down. Say, see, that's what it says. This is, but he don't bring out the verse where it says, where it talks about he should have the spirit of Elias, right? And like I said before, when the Most High took the spirit that was on Moses and gave it to 70 other elders, was all 7 of them elders Moses? Was all 70 of them Moses? This is the trickery. And my dear brother said, well, Elijah, he did die. And he read the verse with, after that, it mentioned all the other people died. But it says Elijah's, I can't think of the scripture saying, anybody can remember, he got a new body. What's the word? I forgot. He got a new body. Meaning that he was not the same.
He transcended.
Yeah, he transcended, meaning he had a new body. The brother was saying, well, he breathed out in space. He got on the train with that same body. He transcended, right? He became that celestial being, right? So he did not die.
He did not die. And why did he separate Elijah from everybody else? Why he had to say that? He could have said Elijah died like everybody else, but he didn't say that. It's the difference, and it's the trickery in it. But I digress. Let's get back what some of this topic is going to be about. It's going to be an open platform before we start going in the rest of the week. Most High will start doing classes. I'm looking preparing for all the stuff that's going on.
What was the name of it again?
Excuse me?
The video you told me to post.
The one I sent you was called right after your supply bucket you sent me. And what it says, black man throws egg. You'll see it. And we're going to get back on the relationship between so-called Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom, because we had to switch the title because YouTube talking about, because this is why we about to do the video, said us that it could be offensive. I mean, wow, you know, but some of these videos we're going to show you is on YouTube, right? And I have a question before the night is over. Who should get reparations, or who deserve it more, blacks or Hispanics? Who should get it first, blacks or Hispanics? Right? Get reparations first, black or Hispanics? Right? That's one question. And what we're going to try to do every time we come on, we're going to open up with a black man or woman singing a song. It could be from R&B, from what you just heard there, from different languages, from black people. That's what you're going to hear. Opening and closing, right? From Caribbean music, from Jamaican music, you name it. But right now, I want y'all to see what's going on. And they keep on talking about we the same people. Let's find out. Go ahead, Shaw, play that. Play that video.
Brand new men's and women's shirts that you see and the limited edition sneakers that you see here. Please visit the comment and or the description below the video.
I like this guy's channel. Nice channel. Listen up close. You're on the right side of the video. And for educational only.
So you dropped your money.
Oh shit!
Migo, how much? Two. You dropped your money. Oh shit! Migo, how much? You dropped your money.
Now at 11, a disgusting.
Now, what you're going to hear, the commentator is going to say, like you said, the newscaster says it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And quite frankly, it's disgusting. Right? Migo trying to sell masses in a sandwich bag. Right? But the commentator, he does a good job. But it's one thing I don't like what he said. How come every time when it comes to Hispanic people, we always talk about how hard they work, or they trying to support their family, right? But when it comes to us, when we do something, we always got to give back. An athlete, an actor, a lawyer, a doctor, or you got to give back. Nobody else in the world has to give back but us. We always got to give back. Even when we talk about going to Africa, what you going to do? You got to give. You got to give. Every other people can come buy, sell, do business. They don't have to give back anything. Some of them don't have to pay taxes, right? So this young guy threw an egg at this guy selling masses, and he probably illegal selling masses, right? And which he shouldn't have done, right? But what you're going to hear in this video is disgusting on what they say, or so-called Hispanics say should happen to this black guy, right? But this guy opened up with about black, brown. I'm tired of the black, brown thing, right? When things happen to us, nobody say black and brown. They don't say anything, right? But when it happens to somebody who they say is brown, they always want to add us in or want us to come on board with them. So let this video finish playing. I'll go ahead.
Display in South LA. Watch again. Here is a man eggs an unsuspecting street vendor selling face masks near Florence and Central Avenues. This viral video now being investigated by the LA County Sheriff's Department, and along with this video,
The sheriff's department had a message directly to the suspect saying, quote, "During this pandemic, choose to stay home next time. In the meantime, we'll be in touch."
All right, so you were able to
Stop.
see
One more time before this guy commentary on it. Now, obviously, you know you need a business license, and we all do this. We sell stuff without business license. Everybody does this, right? But this man is selling mass. Now, I thought Donald Trump said they catch anybody selling mass, right? And what he's doing is going to be prosecuted to the highest extent of the court, whatever he said, right? He's on the street corner selling masses, right? So everybody crime is not the same, man. You know, a black person sell crack, they get 30 years. White man sell coke, he get probation, right? It's just a different standard. It's a double standard. You know, I've seen brothers in the hood, they try to sell water or sell their CDs, they get locked up, handcuffed. But I see Hispanics selling flowers, water. I see them selling food out their trunk and in the parking lots. I saw it today. A day before yesterday, a few days ago, selling food out their trunks, sandwiches, ride around in they pickup trucks selling food, nothing. But if you sell water or try to sell your own CD, your creation, your own music, you get locked up. Remember the guy that got choked out for selling his cigarette that he bought, right? So this guy, he was being a dummy. He threw an egg at the guy, right? Now this guy going to get all kind of death threats. They give out his address, they give out his full damn name, and people say he should be beat to death. All because he threw a damn egg at a Hispanic man. Okay? And all of it's not the same. That's why I'm so sick and tired of so-called brothers. They say they're my brother, right? And I'm getting word that these certain camps, right? They're going to try to come up against what we're saying about the 12 tribes. These people are part of the 12 tribes. Well, these guys been through 20, 25, 30 years, right? And we've been doing this close to 8 months now, and it's still taking time to break down something. But where these Negroes at when you see the stuff I'm about to show y'all? The stuff I'm about to show you. See, I wanted to keep it fair because he was wrong on the damn egg, right? He was wrong. But let's see the threats that he get, and then we're gonna show you some other stuff. I want to know what all these so-called black guys who is going against, saying that these so-called Hispanic people, all 200 of them throughout the world, saying they Israel, right? And going up and talk about y'all wrong, the chart is right. Hey, Shaw, go ahead and play the rest of them. I'm going to play for a little bit. I want y'all to see this. This is going to disturb you on a high level. On a high level. Trust me. Go ahead.
One from the news and the other from Twitter. Now, I just want to
a little bit. Go ahead.
100% that no way in any shape or form do I condone any of the type of behavior that you see in this video. And this is coming directly from a black man. I do not condone ignorance at all, because I would like to note that the very same people that are being humiliated in this video are the very same people who are out here every single day picking out the vegetation and the other fruits so that everybody in America can have something to feed their families night and day. Because 9 times out of 10,
always say that when it comes to what they doing, it's illegal. They buying fruit. They working on the farm in the field, and picking strawberries and potatoes and beans. Y'all niggas wouldn't do it. If it wasn't for them, y'all wouldn't eat. That's a damn lie. You got brothers who got talent in agriculture who know how to prune flowers. My son know how to do that. My son grows fruit. I'm sorry, herbs. Right? And I ain't talking about no marijuana. All right. So we will do that. But why we not going to fight for 400 years to get paid below wages? Right? And we not breaking the law to come work for to do this. And they always with this same, I like this brother channel, but we always talk about the good they do. The good they do. I'm just so sick and tired. A black woman, she's a hoe, she's a bitch, she's that the third, right? Or a black man, he's a deadbeat dad. But guess who's the most married people in the United States? Black people. So-called black people. We the most family-oriented people in the United States of America. Wait up, let it play. All right.
White people are not about to go out here to any of these fields and start picking anything. Black people aren't going to do it because we're like, we already did this, and you see where we are now. Now you have the Mexican population going out there doing it due to the fact that they have families to feed. They need to sit up there and put, food on the table. They need to consistently have a job.
I can't one more time, bro. Look, I'm so sick and damn tired. If people not reading, and obviously they don't see what's in front of them. If you guys think Hispanics only doing farm jobs, you done lost your damn mind. They in the government, they in the school system, okay? They own businesses, they own businesses, trucking companies. They got the CDLs, fake driver's license. They doing construction work. They doing the porter work. They washing windows. Okay, they taking nursing jobs. All right, they doing all this shit. They car wash on lockdown. The restaurants on lockdown. They taking over everything, and we keep on talking about the people farming. They buy 4 F-150s. They got their own communities, take over our communities. It's not that we don't fight back, right? We fight each other first. We so busy to help everybody else out, but won't help ourselves out. And then what he do, they walk right past. This is why you can have illegal Asians in this country, because nobody pay them attention. All they gotta do is say, don't know English. No, English. Right? None of them. But with us, right? They hype up with this dude throwing an egg. And what this guy doing? Why in the hell is he mentioning about how hard Hispanic work? Oh, ain't nobody gonna do this job. Them people owning business all over this country, taking over neighborhoods. Not only that, they police officers, school teachers now, right? You go to DMV, they got special people set aside for them because they can't speak English. Then you go to Walmart, Target, they got English sign or Spanish sign saying pants and an English sign saying pants. When you get on the bus, it speaks English and Spanish. Okay? They take our music. I'm so sick and tired about how hard these people work. We the hardest working people on the face of the damn earth. This man threw an egg. Talk about the damn egg. Don't talk about how hard these people work. Okay? This is what he's doing right now, is taking money from other people. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. That's why we don't have our mom.
Hey, Qanath. Down here in Baltimore, they got the little black guys called the Squeegee Boys, who be squeegeeing people windows. You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Now you got white guys doing it, older men.
I seen them doing when I come to see you. And I'm like, damn, the white man's on the side of the curb with a damn squeegee.
Yeah, and look, and they was talking all that stuff about the young black brothers who's doing something positive to try to make money legally. Now all the white guys doing it. They ain't putting them on the news saying we need to get them out the corner. I found that very ironic. I just thought that was hilarious.
Look, anything we do, listen me off, man. It's these brothers who's supposed to know the Most High, right? You let you and I went out there with some masks on, with a mask on, even the Corona season, trying to sell masks. They'd have locked our black ass up.
Yep.
And they'd have probably shot us and said the mask was a damn weapon.
So listen, that's what they'll say.
Yep. Go ahead, let it play.
To do there every single day. So to those people out there that are doing that, like I said before, you got to give credit where credit is due. Y'all the reason that, a lot of us are able to eat. Much love and appreciation, and shout out to you. I see the videos all the time of them out in the fields picking a lot of stuff, and they're also wearing the mask and different things like that. And this is all to both feed their family and so that we can do the same. Now, the other thing that I want to touch on here, other than the fact of not agreeing with none of the nonsense, the humiliation that is going on here to a hardworking individual here who is a minority, is the fact that I see what I can do.
I'm so sick and tired. These people are 80 million strong. We 40 million. They ain't no damn minority. And what's so hard working, standing outside, passing on a damn face mask illegally? I'm so sick and tired of this. Oh, we wouldn't eat. They wouldn't be able to come to this country and do any damn thing for the black man, woman, and child. Okay? You know, this was actually their land. No, it wasn't. It was the Moabites' land. And Hamitic people. Them people are European people that come from South America and trying to come back up to this their land. You can't find no history that they was up in here. You find history of so-called native Indian, not Mexicans or anybody from South America. We don't read, man. This is not hate. This is the damn truth. It's the truth. I'm sorry. I want this video to play, and I keep saying, let it play, man. Let it play.
Only,
damn.
Yes. I get, you know, just going by some of the Twitter names here, of the Mexican Americans who are
can't hear, brother.
My bad. I put my mic on mute. Hold on.
By some of the Twitter names here, of the Mexican Americans who are wishing and asking for death of this black man who threw an egg at this Mexican American. Now, if you were to say like, yo, somebody needs to sit up there and like teach this dude a lesson, a one-on-one, I completely understand you. I got you. I hear you. No problem with that one. I have no problem with one-on-ones, because if you're able to do certain things, then if somebody challenges you, you should be able to deal with that fight and or those consequences when it comes to that sort of combat. Now, for people to start talking all of this gun talk, and I'm talking specifically to the minorities out here, sounds pretty crazy. You went from overnight being a minority to becoming the main priority, and now you're sounding exactly like the same racist white people who I talk about on this platform quite often. And I'm like, isn't that amazing? But the most amazing part about this is that we had a story that I've covered where you had a Mexican man who decided that he wanted to sit up there and follow a black family in their car, pull out his gun, and as soon as they were getting out of their car at home, he started shooting it up. Let's go to that clip.
On Moreland.
Check this out, y'all.
I was relieved that they did have him in custody.
10-year-old Summer Brown's mom, Tanisha, reflects on what kind of price she wants the suspect accused of killing her daughter to pay.
It seems to be, they did a thorough investigation, so it seems like they do have the right suspect. I just want to get justice for my daughter. Making sure that he spends the rest of his life in prison. I'm never going to fully get over this.
Heartbroken, the couple can't get Wednesday's violent encounter out of their heads. Summer's father is still recovering from a gunshot wound.
I was hit in the shoulder.
He says he was on his way home from picking up his wife from work and daughters from the Boys and Girls Club when someone in a white truck seemed in a hurry.
I did not cut him off. I stopped at the stop sign. No rolling stop. I stopped and then I went when I had the right of way. When he rolled my bumper, I hit my brake light like, hey, you know, so you don't hit me.
Dad says the suspect followed them to their home and waited for him to get out of the car.
He decided to wait till I got out the car and ask him what's up, and then he started shooting. And killed my baby girl.
The couple is thankful for the Phoenix Police Department's work and the community's help to get 20-year-old Joshua Gonzalez behind bars. But instead of talking about him, they'd rather be focused on their daughter and honoring the love and joy she brought into their lives.
Even at the end of the day, you know, he's found guilty, not guilty, whatever happens, it'll never bring back her daughter. That's the heartbreaking part, is that we still lose.
Time out.
And beyond the candles, the
Do them candles look familiar in anybody neighborhood that's on this live? Because we do it to ourselves. White man do it to us. Hispanic man do it to us. The Asian man do it to us. Everybody does it. But then you got people where Christ said, I only came for the lost sheep for the house of Israel. Where Christ was saying he's black, all apostles black, and so on and so forth. But now all of a sudden you got Garcias, our people, who fall one of our brothers and married couple with a baby girl. Now on CNN, Fox News, right? Dead. Dead. And life goes on. Because we mean nothing. We mean nothing. This is why, Qanath, why you don't keep talking like this? Because I want my people, you all, to stick your chest out, be proud, and let the world know. Tell everybody on the planet Earth, you are the best. Stop shaking hands and rubbing shoulders with everybody. And I'm going to say something a lot of people may not like. Let everybody in the world know you are beneath me. Stop telling your children that they're equal with everybody. They're not. They're better. Stop telling them they got to go get a job and work for somebody. Tell them they need service to work for them. They're not equal. What the song that this played, the first song that we always play, that's my brother, F.O.P.E, that raps. The second song, the young man singing, who's going to fight for us? Who's going to save us from this type of bull crap? The Most High, he gave us the instructions how to do it. Help ourselves out. Stop being arrogant, but in a smart way. You ain't got to speak to every damn body. I'm saying this, man, for a reason.
Crazy.
If we keep on saying we royalty, then act like royalty. Stop skipping and hopping.
Hey, Qanath.
Soon as a damn yeah,
Qanath,
man.
You know what it is? It's Judah waxing Ephraim. What they say all the time.
Yeah, I know, right? Right? I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. And why aren't you? Listen, that's why sometimes I drink a glass of wine. Oh, that nigga drinking wine. Because I know when I get on here, I watch these videos. I say, Qanath, just be calm. And shit, every time I watch it, it pisses me off. And you know what? I just may expose somebody's ass tonight just because of this.
Hey,
I look, and they still got my damn picture on their YouTube.
Remember, I said this. I said, if they was our people,
send the link. Put the link in the box.
I said if they was our people, and they down there in Mexico and got all them people caged up like that, why are none of our people going down there to fight and tell them let Issachar go? If they really the tribe of Issachar.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
I said that a while ago. I was like, why we ain't going down there if they really our brothers and sisters and they the tribe of Issachar?
You know why they won't go down there?
We ain't going down there.
You know why they won't go down there? They will Issachar their ass up. That's why.
You know what I mean?
Issachar them out. That's what they do. Some damn Issachar.
I'm talking about
Let it play out. Let it play.
I'm talking about
the brothers.
The whole border thing, right? Our brothers or whoever. So we just gonna leave it to the Most High, or we ain't gonna do nothing for Issachar. We just gonna let them be trapped in cages, living like animals and stuff. That's what I was saying.
Right.
Stuffed
Hey,
animals
let it play,
and the
King.
flowers left by this tree. You can see in the background, there's a neighbor actually pulling the weeds here at the Brown family's home. They are trying to get prepared for this vigil, again, expected to start at 7 p.m. today. They are inviting anyone and everyone to come down here and grieve with them. This is the 3900 block of Westmoreland Street, and they're asking everyone to wear summer's favorite color, which is purple. Reporting live in Phoenix, Maria Hechanova for Arizona's Family.
No, this is the worst. This is the worst. This is one of the worst right here.
Or burned.
Hey, Al, you got the mute button on?
Fireworks exploding in their truck. Well, it happened in North Houston near Ella Boulevard and Highway
Can you hear it?
249. Morning doses, Courtney Carpenter live there now. And Courtney, can you tell us how the family's doing this morning?
Well, Shan Sharon, they're recovering. All four of them were taken to the hospital last night. Sadly, the two children were badly burned. They're in critical condition. This all started because of a road rage incident. It started just down the street from here at a Fiesta grocery mart. Then the two men drivers then pulled in here to this gas station at the corner of Ella and 249, continuing to argue back and forth with each other. At one point, they both got out of the vehicle, and then one of them pulled the gun on the other one. At that point, the guy without the gun kind of went back to his truck where his wife and young children were, but the other man went ahead and fired into the victim's truck, hitting fireworks and causing the whole truck to go up in flames. The father briefly pulled out of this gas station parking lot onto 249. Soon, some Good Samaritans came up and helped them get out of the burning truck and took them to a nearby urgent care facility.
The two children are life flighted to UTMB Galveston with severe burns. The mother was also transported, and the father has since been transported later.
Now, authorities are still looking for the suspect this morning. We don't know much about him, just that it's a male in his 20s that was driving a newer model, light-colored Ford Expedition. Authorities say it's possible that a female and a couple of children were in the car with him as well. We have learned that investigators do have surveillance video of this happening, but of course, if you have any information that might help them find the suspect, you are asked to call the sheriff's office. For now, though, we're live here. You to take a good look at this car, a 2016 to 2018 light-colored Ford Explorer. The driver may be responsible for a road rage shooting, targeting a truck on the 4th of July with a family of 4, including 2 young kids inside.
He said that it was like an argument. He said he supposedly cut him off, and then once that happened, then the dude started shooting at the car, and the fireworks just went off.
17-year-old Desmond Davis was riding in a car with his brother, 24-year-old Marquise Brown, and their friend, 21-year-old Jason Butler. The three were on their way back from a fireworks stand when they saw the burning car on the side of 249.
You just hear screaming because the babies were screaming. You know, they didn't know what was going on. The mama just steady praying. And I'm just sitting down. I'm like, bro, we got to go.
The 3 men helping the parents to pull the 1- and 2-year-old from the burning car. Seconds after grabbing the kids, Jason says the truck exploded.
That's a true hero in my eyes, that father, because if you looked at him, his whole arm was just like gone, like literally white meat, skin hanging off. But he didn't, like, in the midst of that, he was just still trying to get his babies out the car.
Marquise behind the wheel rushed the family to the ER, the children taken by life flight to UTMB. Today, the family in stable condition. The 3 men hope this story reminds others to stop and help.
Seeing all them cars just pass that car would, you know, hurt us really the most, because I know we wasn't the first one to see it, but the fact that all the cars was just rolling by, video recording, and not helping.
A 4th of July, the men say they'll never forget.
Thank God that we was right there at the right time to help them before the truck exploded.
All right, so I want to first give a shout out to the 3 young brothers who saw what was going on with the family in the vehicle that was on fire.
One more minute.
All the motorists, hundreds, thousands of people that were going up and down that highway. Shout out to those young black men who stopped to help that father save his kids out of that burning car. And to those who didn't stop, you can burn in hell. That's all I got to say.
That's how I feel about it.
That's the most I got to say for you. But Let's get to how the altercation started. Prosecutors said that the victim was exiting a fiesta after purchasing fireworks and turned onto Veterans Memorial Drive, pulling out in front of Riviera and cutting him off. Riviera pulled up next to the victim and the men exchanged words. Riviera said that the victim called him an expletive in front of his girlfriend, who was in the passenger seat, and that he was mad. The victim turned right onto West Mount Houston. Riviera followed him, according to prosecutors. The victim said that he went to Walgreens for about 10 minutes and saw Riviera in the parking lot when he walked out. The victim left Walgreens and turned left when he noticed Riviera following him. The victim pulled into the Quick Mart and Riviera followed. Both parties got out of the vehicles and exchanged words. The victim told investigators he saw Riviera grab a gun, so he got back into his vehicle and left the parking lot. That's when Riviera opened fire on the vehicle and fireworks ignited, causing the victim and his wife and 2 children to be burned. Riviera told investigators he saw the victim reach for something in his vehicle, and that's why he drew it. Thank you.
Leaves to talk about it. Even more shocking.
All right, pause.
On Facebook Live.
Pause before we go to the next story. All right, go ahead, Jonathan and Yehuda. Y'all go ahead and commentary on that a little bit before I say something. Go ahead. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, grace and peace, shalom. Let Daria go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Daria. How you feel about that story? Go ahead, Yehuda. He must have been go ahead, Yehuda.
We got Steve in here too.
And then Steve, you can go.
He's on mute.
Go ahead, Yehuda. Then you go.
Well, that
I
just
think he's
goes.
on mute.
He's not on mute.
That just goes to show that these Hispanics, whom these Negroes love, are not our people. And they got the nerve to call, talk about the white man all day. But these Negroes love the white man because they got the white man in their camp.
Mm-hmm.
They got the nerve to use the term. They got the nerve to use the term coon.
Right, and they the biggest damn coon.
Yeah, they the coon. Out there, any of them Negroes, they the coons. And like I said, they cannot prove that the 10 tribes left from Assyria. They can't prove it because it did not happen.
Never happened. And this is the thing, our people still celebrate 4th of July, and you got this guard, whatever hell his name is, falling a man and a woman and 2 little children in the car. Damn, them children gonna have them marks gonna be like on their face the rest of their life. And can you imagine the trauma that these children must be going through? Can you imagine the trauma that the parents that the other videos playing that they lost their daughter because this fool fallen and shot them? Imagine the trauma that little girl that died. Hopefully the bullet killed her instantly and she went right up with the Most High. But if it didn't, can you imagine the suffering that little girl to fight for her life in the fear?
See, at least, right, when you're dealing with the black on black crime, right, because we have black on black crime, but it's because of ignorance, right? But at least when you see the black on black crime, you won't see a brother go shoot up a car knowing that the brother got kids. You see, but when you're dealing with these Hispanics, right, because they don't like us anyway. And first of all, like I said, they are not our people. They are not our people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What man, I don't care what.
Go ahead, you.
But these Negroes got the damn nerve. They're telling me and you that these Hispanics are our people.
Nah. No, hey, you ain't seen nothing yet. I got some more videos. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. And this is the thing, man. We got black on black crime. Yes, we do. Everybody kills everybody. But see, our crime is us killing each other is crime, dealing with crime, drugs, or some every now and then stupid stuff. Not because somebody hates somebody because they color. It's because they black. And you got so-called Hispanics that's in these camps calling us niggas. Go ahead.
But you know what vexed my soul though, and I hope these brothers are listening from these camps. I don't give a damn who you are. You know what vexed my spirit, man? On those cargo.
Oh, you breaking up? We ain't hear nothing. We ain't hear nothing. All we heard is what vexed your spirit, and that's it. Yehuda? Man.
I think everybody having a bad connection. My computer was acting funny too.
Weed, you still there? Okay, we can't hear either one of them. Let the video keep playing there. Steve went out too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the internet.
Ivan, police did arrest suspects in this case. Fox 10's Justin Lum is live at Phoenix Police Headquarters tonight with more of this. Justin?
We can't see it, Shane.
Linda, the victim is on a long road to recovery. For safety reasons.
Hold on. Oh, there we go.
I think I got cut off. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, something happened, man. No, what I was saying real quick, right?
Malachiah? Who's that?
Malachiah.
Malachiah. If you want to come on, hold on before you press play, let's see if you want to say anything. I know you said something vex your spirit. That's all we heard.
Yeah, what I was saying was this real quick. What I was saying was this here, right? On those cargo ships, you had Jews within all the tribes on those ships, from Ephraim and Manasseh, right? We had people that suffered and died on the cargo ships from the tribe of Ephraim, Manasseh, Naphtali, all those tribes, right? We had ancestors that suffered and died, but yet these niggas are giving away our ancestors' heritage that suffered coming over on cargo ships. That vexed my spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know how many Negroes that died coming over on these cargo ships that was from the tribe of Ephraim, Manasseh, Issachar, but yet you're going to give away their heritage?
Right.
Yeah, that vexed my spirit.
Hey, Qanath.
Go ahead, brother. Yeah.
Next time I come out your house, you're going to have to scan that map so we can show it to people all the names of the tribes and locations they went to.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Good.
Yeah, we get you now.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, bet. Yeah, let me get up in there, man. Look, I look at it like in this matter here, man. Y'all niggas in these camps, man, y'all are some crackheads. Anybody that's still stupid enough to believe in a lying ass man like Ariel, you niggas is out your mind. The man is a liar. The man didn't prove a damn thing when it came to that 2000 prophecy. Every nigga that was in any of them camps should have woke up from that. But yet you still trust in the man's teaching. You teach that damn BS bullshit 12 tribes chart, which is a lie, nigga. All you niggas better wake up from that. And I'm going to tell it like it is. If you do not wake up from that, I'm going to tell you straight. You're going to answer from the Most High. You're going to answer from our King, man. Because if you bringing these damn fake ass people up in these camps and telling them that they are people, something is wrong with y'all, man. All right? And you can't prove a damn thing that they suffering the same curses that we suffering. They ain't suffering not one curse that's on a biblical level. Not one. Tell me one of them. You tell me some Mexicans, nigga, came on some cargo slave ships and was sold on some slave ships? Tell me that. Ain't none of you can prove nothing. You niggas in love with them, so be it. All right? And the Lord gonna punish you niggas for teaching that BS, man. Let me tell you straight up. Ain't you niggas learned nothing from Tazadakia's death? Nigga? Ain't you niggas learned anything yet? And a lot of more you gonna get the same treatment that nigga got. If you keep on teaching these lies out here, man. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm about real truth. I ain't about following no liars, man. I don't believe in following no man, period. Point blank. Don't come to me with this fake title stuff, man. Cause ain't none of you niggas gonna lead me no place. Feel me? But what we trying to say is, listen, man, you ask one question here. Here's the people that copy everything we do. Copy every damn thing we do on the planet, bro. They want to sing like us, dance like us, do everything we do. Now you tell me this. Why they hate us so damn much, man? Huh? And don't ask one question here. The Mexican don't even know that the black man was the one that liberated your ass from them Spaniards, nigga. Am I wrong here? Please tell me.
You're right. You're right.
We liberated your ass from them Spaniards. Right?
Yep.
So you wouldn't have had your Cinco de Mayo, which is what's today? That's tomorrow, ain't it? Yeah, Cinco de Mayo that y'all gonna celebrate. That celebration is because of what our ancestors did to help you liberate your ass from them Spaniards. All right?
Yep.
And I'm gonna say it like this. You got a little punk, Tazari Whack. You let that white boy tell you what to do, nigga?
He does.
Huh? For real. You let that white boy rule over you like that, nigga? And clearly that's a cracker. That cracker could smack you in the mouth, nigga. You probably stand there and take it. I'm gonna tell you straight up, that 12 tribe chart, man, I'd wipe my ass with it. And the Lord gonna wipe his ass with it too. It's a damn lie. And I'm gonna say this too. Deaf to you niggas that keep teaching that damn lie. I ain't got no pity for you, and I ain't got no sympathy for you. If you ain't teaching the truth, the hell with your ass. May you all drop dead and die, nigga. Because I don't care about that. You understand? We living in the last days. Don't you niggas see what's going on, man? Ain't Corona wake you up yet? See, our people need to learn one thing, bro. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Now
no,
you
go ahead.
Nah, listen.
No, I mean, because I don't see nobody. I don't see no Hispanics, no Asians, nobody trying to be with us right now during this corona. I don't. It's about a person. The Chinese, the Mexicans, or Hispanics. Everybody now want to say this is the black man disease.
Really?
I don't see them saying it's Hispanic disease.
Nope.
Everything that's bad and evil, they related to us. You understand? Now we don't let you finish up, but I want to let the brother Block get on here real quick and let you finish up.
No doubt. See, the reason why I go in the hard the way I do.
You got to. You got to.
No doubt. Hey, listen, I've been around these men, man, and these are some controlling cats, man. And I'm gonna say it like this: we coming in the last frame of this thing, man. Either you Negroes gonna pull your head out of this wicked, evil man's ass, or the mud gonna destroy y'all ass, man. All right? You ain't got no business telling these people the lie that you do. All right? None of them are our people, man. Now I'm gonna say it like this: Black Puerto Ricans, they're our people, yes. Black Dominicans, yes. Black Colombians, yes. All right? But how do we know that's those tribes of our people that's in Colombia, Brazil? How we know that that's Asher, bro? You understand? How we know that that's Ephraim, that's black? That's them black people over there in Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic or the Simeon or the Ephraim, man. You understand? Or Cuba, that's Manasseh. How we know that? You understand? When there was a mixture of all 12 tribes on that shit, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
No, let me say this. I'm gonna let you in a lot. They talk about Puerto Rico. There's many islands, right? Many islands, Caribbean islands, right? All black. So they have to choose this one little tiny little spot, right? And I'm playing these videos to show you the hatred. But we just begun. So Malak, you go ahead and you want to say something about the videos that you saw. Then we go back to the videos. Take your phone off. Take your mic off and mute, Malak. Take your mic off and mute, brother. You got your mic on mute. There you go. You there? There we go. All right, go ahead. Shalom. All right, you off mute, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. All right. You went back on mute. Okay. Hey Sham, you still there?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and finish playing some of the video.
I don't know what's going on with him. Malakia, can you hear us?
By that time, actually, it was almost 7.
We can't hear you, brother. I don't know what's going.
Hold on, he posted something in the back chat. Let me see. Oh, he said "Come in the back chat." Let me post. Can you hear us? I don't know what's going on with his mic. Something going on.
Okay, there you go. Go ahead. We see you. We see you. Got to speak.
It might be
finish going.
Might be something going on with his mic, Qanath, because he see us.
Yes, it must be. Yeah, it's your mic, brother. It's not your connection. It's your mic. We can see you.
Yeah, we can see you.
We can see you. We can see you, brother. Don't let us see no more bite up in there, no damn. We're in the room there.
He having an audio problem.
All right, go ahead, Shane. Finish playing the video.
Yeah, it says his mic isn't connected.
All right, once you get it connected, come on.
Identify him. He doesn't regret going to Encanto Park alone to take pictures, but ironically, what the suspects asked him to do,
you can't see it though,
helping get them arrested.
Hey, I just got shot. I'm in Qanath Park. Please help me.
2 weeks ago, this man calls 911 after being shot several times. But just moments prior, the suspects asked him to take their picture.
No, I ain't gonna charge it.
The photographer went Facebook Live for 45 minutes before meeting these guys. Then the three young men used racial slurs.
My man, I told you can say the N-word. You're not black.
And they continued doing so.
No, yes, no, you cannot. Not you from me.
Finally, the confrontation gets serious. And we want to warn you, this video becomes graphic.
Did I tell you don't say the N-word? Yeah. I got.
How many times were you shot?
9 times.
Somehow the photographer survives. I spoke to him on FaceTime as he recovers.
While I was on the ground, we just spraying and icing God, not now. We just saying not now, not now, not now.
But the suspects never stole his camera. The photo evidence left behind helped identify the shooters, Ricardo Mendoza Sanchez and Angel Ortega Romero, both 18, now arrested, along with a 17-year-old boy, all three accused of aggravated assault and street gang activity. The victim is asking why not attempted murder.
How can you put that aggravated assault? Like what in it that was aggravated?
Pause, brother.
Killed me.
The victim tells me he still has a book.
Oh, Shane.
Oh, there.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, man. Aggravated assault. 9 times shot. Didn't steal a camera. They didn't take his money. Didn't take the camera. Just shot him and shot him 9 times. Aggravated assault. Aggravated assault. That's attempted murder. First degree. Aggravated assault. But I want to see all the people who say these are people, and don't give me this shit on well, we kill each other. No, we don't kill each other because we're black. We don't do that.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead, you.
Our people kill each other because they're just damn ignorant. That's it. All right?
That's right.
These people shoot us down out of pure hatred, man. And I would ask one of them, why are you damn Mexicans don't have the same damn rage for the white man like that? Who done raped and robbed and pillaged your goddamn land?
You know why? I can answer that question.
Go ahead.
Let me answer that question. Because, and I hope these Negroes listen. I hope all these One West clowns are listening. Let me answer that question, Dawiyah. The reason why is because most of the quote unquote Mexicans that you see today, they are really of his European descent. The original Indians in Mexico was almost wiped out and don't look nothing like them. The original Taino Indians in Puerto Rico was black also, almost wiped out. Don't look nothing like these European Hispanics. The same thing in North America. Same thing. Most of the black Native American Indians completely wiped out. So these white skinned Hispanics that you see today and these Mexicans, they are really of European descent. Okay, they are still in the culture of the original Native American Indians, just like they're still in your culture. So they still in two. They are still in two nations' cultures.
They ain't even a people, man.
Son. Hey, time out just for a second. Building with Eleazar Ben Yasha'Allah. The link, put the link in the box, and we would like to hear your commentary also. And I got a few more videos we want to play, but if you don't mind, I'd like you to come on so we can discuss and see if we're going to still have our dialogue on reincarnation, respectfully. You want to say something real quick, Malak? Is your mic working? Is your mic working? Because if not, then I have to I gotta make room. Because I'd like to hear your comment. Everybody's comment is important.
Come on, brother. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. A little slow.
Yeah, I switched to my. I was using a what you call like a type of Obama phone. I use my real phone. I'm gonna keep it real, brother. Hey, I had me a little welfare stuff. So, you know, with this before, I didn't hear the exact video, whatever, but I did hear a little bit of it. But I will say this, brother. No, maybe none of you can attest to this. The first time I ever got called a nigga, brother, was from a Puerto Rican, bro.
Hold on. I think you're too close to the mic because it's hard to understand. It's hard to understand. So maybe you're too close. And if turn your hold on. If you got your phone computer on the background, we hear echo too. So turn that down.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. The first time I've ever got called the N-word was not by a white man.
Malak, you gotta mute. Mute your computer or whatever else you're so it's echoing.
Or talking the other side though.
He got to mute one of them because it's causing that.
So turn it down. Turn it down. Turn your volume down because you listening to yourself and it's making an echo.
Right.
Still there? Is he still there? All right. Eleazar, the link is in the room. But yeah, these guys, they just wanted to have a nigga on their belt, a nigga on their belt to say they shot a black guy, you know, and he's out there taking pictures, right? Now, you notice the guy that got shot 9 times, they're not talking about how hard working he is. Hey, Malak, see, there we go again, brother. We hear you in the background. You got to turn your sound down. Don't mute your phone, but turn your sound down because when I can hear myself talk through your phone. Okay? See, I just heard myself again. You got to turn your sound down a lot.
It's way down.
You can join in too.
Yeah, I just needed to say something real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
You hear me, brother? Yeah, all I was going to say is that the first time I got called the nigger was from a so-called Puerto Rican, brother. The most racist people I've met was been Hispanics, brother. You know, and back then, my mother from Alabama called them white people, and they tried to jump up and, I'm not white, I'm not white. I looked at them, I said, how are you not white, man? We know what black people look like. It's either you black or you white. Who the hell are you? But then when I was growing up, I said there's something different about them. You know what I'm saying? That they're not completely white or whatever. Those are mulatto children, brother. Those are mulatto children. Those are Mexican children. Yeah, they're not. You know what I mean? And we know that white men dealt with Israelite women and so forth and so on. We know that in slavery, brother, we was not doing that. This does not come from a black man with a white woman, bro. I mean, we're not gonna get into the mums and thing and everything like that. This is not the conversation for that. But if we went by according to one West Israelites, these people are Edomites. If you believe that that's who Esau is, and you believe in who you are with your father is. You know what I'm saying? Very seldomly, brother. Huh? Yeah, and
check this out. When I was in One West, they always try to.
Nah, I'm from.
They always try to use that theory, man. Now they always ever say that they were raped. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you talking about they light skin because of the mixture and the rape, brother. If you talk about the rape, brother, you just call them Edomite, according to that doctrine. Because I was in the 01 West. I came in 25 years ago. I was in Connecticut camp.
What year you came in?
95. 6 months before Mashayach left.
Yeah,
Mashayach left.
Then I gotta know you then, man, because I came in too. 90.
Yeah, I came in 90.
I left in 96.
You came in. I came in 25 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I was 16. Now I'm 41.
Yeah, I probably know you.
Yeah, but I'm from Connecticut. I'm from Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Tahar was my elder, the 8th in command under the 7th. He was the one that was over to Connecticut. Tahar had other camps too, and other different schools, but Tahar became the overseer over Connecticut. You know, when I was in there. And,
make a ball.
Yeah, and Tahar basically he.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What made after 25 years in this knowledge? Now
brother,
you know that they're not Israelites.
Well, I suspected that even before I came in. Even before I knew of Israel, I knew that those so-called Hispanics cannot be the same because their spirit is different. You know what I'm saying? That they would always was like white people to me. You know what I'm saying? But
cater to them. You saying they cater to them?
Oh,
that's what you're saying, right? They cater to them.
No, their spirit. They act just like Edomites.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying they cater to them.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, you got 99%, you got 90-something% of the school is so-called Negro, and you got these small percentage of people. That was a red flag right there.
Yeah, no, check this out. I remember a brother when I was up in there, man, early from 92, I think 94 to 94. I think that's when he left.
Shalom.
I think that's when he left.
Peace to Elder Qanath. Peace to Elder Jonathan. Peace to Yehuda about Israel. Peace, brother.
Well, I hear a lot of stuff in the background, but what's going on?
Can you hear me? That may be you still.
All right, hold on.
Let me ask everybody, look at my
Go ahead. Yeah, I was saying that. Go ahead. I'm a
I'll let you finish. Go ahead, man. And I'll get in.
All right, Malak, go ahead and finish. And then Jonathan, you come in. And then Jonathan, when you Malak, mute your mic when while we talk.
Yeah, I did mute it because I noticed that I have to mute it every time somebody will speak, or else there's gonna be confusion. But what I'm saying is that, you know what I'm saying, when you do the research, you find out that, you know what I'm saying, any mulatto, so-called mulatto, quadroon, octoroon, if you know anything about the southern states, you know that comes from white men, from raping or having a real relationship, whatever. It comes from that. It wasn't legal for any black man to marry, to deal with any white woman until like 1960 something. Even Martin Luther King tried to be with a white woman, he couldn't do it. And Martin Luther King was in the 60s. So, you know what I'm saying? You know that most of those mulattoes, so-called extremely light skin. Israel is different shades, but Israel is not freaking white. Because some of those Hispanics be straight up white. That comes from
I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt, but I want everybody to get an opportunity to come on. Give me a second. Hey, brother at my bottom left screen. Hey, mute up. Mute up. My brother at the bottom left, let you speak real quick. But put the link in the room. Mute. Put the link in the room. Building with Eleazar Ben Yashaelah.
Y'all put the link.
You also just said the so-called. All right, shalom, brother. Shalom, brother. You
Yeah,
also said
shalom.
so-called Native Americans and so-called Hispanics are Northern Kingdom. Look, I'm gonna show you how fair we are, because you always been respectful. I've been noticing you on the comment board, and I would give you an opportunity to explain without a debate, anything like that. You know, just on a real, so people get some understanding. So the link is actually in the room. Hey, Malak, meet your phone for a second, brother. Okay. Yeah, so you can come in the room and explain that, and also about the reincarnation. I'll give you 5 minutes, and then we're gonna also finish up what we were talking about, because you have been respectful since you've been coming on in the comment board. So I give you that same courtesy. So the link is in the room. Hey Shan, put somebody in the back room put Malak in the back room real quick so the brother can come on. Malak, don't go nowhere. He's gonna put you in the back room. That's all. Put you in the back room. We're gonna let the brother Malak on. My other brother to my left, I'm gonna let you speak. I just want to let this brother say something real quick, because he's been coming on the program. He ain't come in yet?
He ain't come on.
Come on out.
He come on, I'll put him in the back.
Come on now. Okay, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. Just came on. Shalom to you. Come on, go ahead, speak. Say peace.
Oh, shalom. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
sir.
Elder Qanath, I was the guy that sent you the link on Facebook about Angel Garcia saying that he knows that his lineage and the people in Puerto Rico and all of those Hispanics that are of Afro descent are different. They know that already.
Right. Oh, that guy Angel.
The boxer.
Is that the same guy I was talking to before? Oh, right.
No,
no, it was today. It was today.
He said all Hispanics and Latinos had European in them. That's what he talking about. Remember that video?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Right.
That's what he said. That's what he meant.
He said you kept playing it back and forth over and over again. Remember, you kept remixing, saying what? Say it again. Remember, Qanath? He said all that. Yeah, he said
exactly. So these people subconsciously in their mind, they know they're Europeans. They know that they're not the same as us, as Afro people. So why are these stupid brothers bringing them in? All they want is money and to marry their women. That's all they want.
Of course it is, man. We know that's the deal, how they roll, man.
That's right.
Anybody.
That's right.
And
anybody that's going.
Go on, brother. Go on.
Anybody that believes that some Ricky Ricardo looking ass Cuban, Puerto Rican is a part of our nation, y'all are crazy. See, I'm gonna say it in the matter of this. See, Ariel was a drug dealer. You niggas bought the drug and you still high off of it. You understand? They still believe the lie of these men, man. That man's lie is so powerful, man. It's one of the greatest lies ever told. You understand? It's not the greatest story ever told. It's one of the greatest lies ever told. And these men in these camps, I don't understand how y'all could be this damn dumb. You claim you know the truth, and the truth will make you free. How come you can't see just by looking at them and the spirit of them that you can't see that they're not our people? Now you can't tell me one Mexican that go through the damn hells and trials and tribulations that a black man go through in America today. Prove to me that they going through the same hell we going through in America or wherever we scattered. Huh?
They come.
Like in China right now. The Chinese don't want to let the black man and the black people up in their hotels. They beating them down. They saying we the cause of the coronavirus. Are they going through any of that? How come they never blamed for nothing? They bringing the damn drugs in America. Is they being blamed for that? You niggas is being blamed for selling it on the street corner, but they the ones bringing it in. There's no way in hell these people are our people, man. Because if you ain't living the curses that these scriptures say, you damn sure ain't an Israelite. Point blank. And they ain't living not one damn curse. You understand? See, you Negroes is stuck on stupid. And I'm gonna say it like this: from what I'm seeing in these Negroes, man, what I'm seeing in y'all cats, y'all gonna remain stupid. You understand? What y'all don't problem, what you don't see is, listen, the Lord got you niggas on a time clock. He watching you.
Yeah.
And he waiting to see if your ass gonna wake up or you gonna remain asleep. And the problem with y'all is, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I know how y'all think. Y'all ain't gonna never see the light, bro. All right? And I'm gonna say it like this: fat ass, your hog belly, or your honey boy. That nigga know that them damn niggas in his camp ain't no Israelites. He know that white boy standing there, damn Tazari whack. He know damn well he ain't no damn Israelite. But he got to do it. Right? Because he a 501c3 boy. He got to do it. Feel what I'm saying? They got to do it. Or they'll be shut down. So I'm gonna say it like this. Your hard belly. Let me say one more thing quick. Your hard belly, your honey boy. You rather the Lord put his foot in your ass or wake up to the real deal, what the real truth is all about. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, if you keep on pushing that, you keep on letting that white boy be up in there, giving that white boy a title and rank, you gonna get ranked to the bottom. Straight up. That's gonna be your rank, bottom.
Good.
Yeah, bro.
And look, Sakari, your ass ain't off the books either. Like, I'm gonna go in a few little bit on that in a few. But hey, let me say, building with LA's Ben Yasha'Allah. Listen, you just wrote. Listen, as I mentioned last time, I guess I gotta get a heads up when you guys want me to come on. Come on, man. We all brothers here. We don't need no heads up to talk. If I would see you on the bus, you're gonna say, "Oh, damn, Qanath, I can't speak to you." You gotta give me a heads up next time you're going to be on the bus at 1 o'clock so we can talk. Come on, bro. Let's come on here and chop it up, man. We still brothers.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Let me get on that next, please.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Speak.
Oh, thank you, brother. So now, here's how you killed this America's Arthur theory. Yeah, Paul was sent to the Gentiles. Who are the Gentiles? The Gentiles were the northern. Well, it was the southern kingdom, but the southern kingdom was living in Jerusalem, and the northern kingdom was the Gentiles, because they became strangers and Gentiles unto the Most High because of their customs. So they would just have to explain how the hell Paul was going from all the way from Israel, going all the way to America and back. That doesn't make any sense. And then they're gonna say that the Afro Latinos are also the 10 tribes when they came with the blacks that were from America and the West Indies. They came with them from West Africa to the Americas. So how can they also be the 10 tribes as well? Wouldn't that make them Judah? Because they would say that Afro Puerto Ricans, Ephraim, but also a Taino Indian is Ephraim as well. That doesn't make any sense when the Afro Puerto Ricans came on slave ships to Puerto Rico. So how does that make them like it doesn't make any logical sense if you think about it. And then these people that were in the Americas, they had Hamitic customs, that building pyramids, the elongating of heads, plates in their lips. That's all Hamitic customs that Israelite wouldn't build a pyramid. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, hold on a second, bro. Hey,
let me say something.
Hold on, Qanath. Building with
my prayers.
Prayers to you, brother, about the son. Most High bless. So, we can do it another time. It's no problem. Sorry about that, though. You know, hope the Most High heal him.
Yeah, I know. So obviously, I guess you don't want to do the debate right now because that's my prayers go out to you, brother. That's a heavy one.
That's more important, brother. That's not a big deal. Sorry about that, though. I hope the Most High heal him speedily. But
yeah,
brother.
I'm glad to. Hey, look, just to keep your spurs up, we was going to kick your ass anyway. You know what I'm saying? But Most High bless you, man. You know, keep your spirits up, man. Everything will be all right. Most God bless, man. You know, it is what it is. You know, we got you, man. Your prayers, you and your family, man, y'all in our prayers, my brother.
Come.
Real.
But see,
Hey, look,
you know
hey,
what
look,
this
brothers,
thing
you guys
is?
talking, right? We hear strong accent. Hold on, now we just for a second. We hear strong accent. Are you in York? Are you in York?
Yeah, London, UK. Yeah.
Okay, London, right. Now, let me ask you a question. How many Julio Cesar Chavez that you see down there over in York that's in the truth?
So there ain't any there's Colombians here. There's a little small Hispanic community, but they don't fuck with blacks. They do not fuck with black. They stay in their little own community in a place called Tottenham. It's in London, but they don't like this Israelite thing at all, and they don't mess with blacks.
And how long? Now are we talking about Spaniards or how long they been there?
They've only been here for from the 2000s, early 2000s. They haven't been here long.
Oh, really? So they were.
So you're talking like maybe 15 years in that range? 20?
Yeah. But they don't fuck with blacks, and they all look like Spaniards, Aztecs, and all of that.
Yeah, because they Spaniards.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're of Indian descent, as these guys brothers would say, but they don't fuck with blacks.
But I'm gonna ask a question, man. You ever see them on it? Hey, it comes to the matter, and when you're speaking on this, listen, it's about money, and all these cats is about money. They ain't about no real truth, man. Money.
Come on,
Every camp, you look at ISUPK, they got heathens up in their camps, man. They making money off of it. GOCCC, money, heathens up in their camp, all right, and all the rest of them. It's all about that money, man. Listen, if you know.
Oh man, it cut off.
Yeah.
But
and when he finished, I want to play a video when he finished.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to answer for that truth. We're gonna have to answer for that lie, man, to the Father and the Son, man. Now these men here don't give a damn about answering for these lies, man. That's why they keep on teaching. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these men got no fear of the Most High. They ain't got no fear of the Messiah at all, and they know damn well it's a lie. That's what the problem is. That it's a lie, and they still teach it.
Well, this is what I say, right? The biggest test for this is what I'm trying to say. We will know the truth when the race wars come, because they always say, "Oh, it's gonna be black, Hispanics, and Native Indians fighting against everybody in the race wars." Like I said, I don't believe that. I believe it's gonna be us, Negroes versus everybody else. But I don't believe it's gonna be blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians fighting side by side. I don't agree with that at all. I totally.
Yeah, brother. Let me bring something else up. Yeah, these brothers, they're saying about they found Hebrew artifacts in the Americas, and that solidifies Native Indians as being Israelites. Every nation spoke Hebrew until the time of Babylon, until the time of Babylon, when all the languages were put together. All nations spoke Hebrew. So how does that solidify Native Indians as being Israelites? I don't get that premise either.
That's right.
Yeah, come on, man.
You are 100% correct. Many nations were speaking Hebrew. Okay, the Israelites were not the only nation speaking Hebrew. In fact, when the 10 tribes migrated, they were speaking Aramaic.
Yep.
The Northern Kingdom, or the so-called fake Northern Kingdom, American Indians, they.
You cut out Yehuda.
Damn.
No Aramaic, no Aramaic was never found in the Americas. Nowhere.
Yehuda, you cut out for a little bit. We ain't hear you. You just came back in.
No, what I was saying was this here, right? The 10 tribes, when they migrated, right, they were speaking Aramaic. Right. That's a fact.
Right.
The so-called fake Northern Kingdom, Native American Indians, they found no Aramaic nowhere in the Americas, nowhere. You found no Aramaic writings nowhere in North America, Central America, nor South America, right? But we know for a fact that the 10 tribes were speaking Aramaic.
Thank you, my brother. And also, they were saying that these Native Americans, what laws were they keeping? Because in Ezra's, it said that they would be taken away from Ashereth to go, from Assyria to go to Ashereth to observe the laws. So I ask all of you brothers, what laws are these Native Americans, what are they keeping and what are they currently keeping? Because that will let us know if they're Hebrew Israelites or not. What sacrificial laws are they keeping? Because these people they're sacrificing to all pagan gods. That's what they're about, pagan gods.
I'm gonna tell you, it would have been impossible because you would have to identify the Levitical priests, because the Levitical priests, they should have should have been teaching them the laws. They couldn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
So first we have to identify where the Levitical priest was. The priesthood was here in Americas. Once you find that, then you can figure out everything else. As long as you can't find out who was the Levitical priest, where he was at, where they set up at, we ain't gonna know anything. So
apparently they're the Haitians, but it can't even be the Haitians because the Haitians the Levites were scattered through the 12 tribes. So how can the Haitians be Levi and Simeon be the Dominicans and they're together when the Most High said Levi has to be scattered because they're the priests.
Right,
so that don't make any sense either.
But they wasn't in Haiti during the time before the slave ships. You feel
exactly.
Over.
Exactly.
So where were they? That's what I'm saying. So if we can't identify the Levitical priesthood and where they was at before, before they came over to Haiti, then no, it's a lie. And then not only that, like I said, when you go back on our channel and you look at the breakdown of second address that me and Elder Qanath did, and Elder Maharakar did, he tuned into and added his. There's no possible way that ships could have came down the Euphrates. It's been proven and debunked. And he tell you, he had 12 tribe chart believe himself, but he'll clearly tell you that didn't happen. He know that's a lie. So you have to prove another way of how did they get here. They didn't come down the Euphrates. That's impossible because the scriptures don't support that. It'll tell you that galley ships, there's no way galley ships came down the Euphrates. We know that to be a fact. So if you can't come down the Euphrates and you didn't go around Africa to north south.
Well, this how they got, brother. I got it. This how they got here. No. Actually, well, they do have a way. I mean, it seemed impossible. I'm sure they got over here. They probably would. My understanding from what the only way I can see them getting over here is that they hopped on the back of a donkey and the donkey swimming all the way across. Right? That's the only way is through a donkey. Right? Swimming through the damn water. Because there's no way.
You know one thing though?
The vessels prove it all. Because they only had 3 types of vessels, was the Qanath, the Griffa, and I forgot the other one name. Okay, those 3 vessels was for fishing, and little ferry vessels toting small goods. When they left the Assyrian Empire, they was into the Civil War. So those brothers, they was fighting with their warships. They didn't take their warships, so they only had the 3 small vessels, and we proved that. We showed them during that time. So if you're talking about a migration of 1 million people or 100 million people, Israelites, there's no way in hell that happened on them small little rafts. They would have died out there in the oceans. When you're dealing with wind knots, water, salt water, you're talking about food, water, elderly, kids, impossible.
And then, brother, what did the Most High say? He said that they would take 1.5 years. You can't. Those 10 tribes wouldn't have made it to the Americas in 1.5 years. So that just doesn't make any sense back there either as well.
Not on a small raft, because one of the vessels we showed is a stand-up vessel that you stand on and you like push it with it's a 2-man vessel, and you it's like a little paddle raft. That ain't gonna survive on the ocean.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not going. And you talking about 2 people on that, so you talking about you have to have hundreds of thousands of those things to move women and children. It's impossible.
And on top of that, right? On top of that, these Negroes forget that they were scattered many miles away from each other over the Tigris River and the Euphrates. They were scattered 100 miles away, 50 miles away. So they did not communicate. So when did they leave? And how did they leave? They left during the Civil War. The Assyrians had a civil war. So guess what? They became what you call refugees. They left, but not at the same time, but they was all thinking the same thing and they left. That's what happened. That's why these niggas are not going to debate. And on top of that too, let me say this last thing right here. I'll let somebody else get in. On top of that also, on that lion ass chart, they got 9 tribes, but it clearly says 10, right? The scripture says 10, and all the scholars know it was 10 tribes. 10. Now, who was the 10th tribe? The 10th tribe is Levi. Why? Because Levi had to teach the laws according to the Mosaic covenant. They could not migrate nowhere without the Levitical priest to teach them the laws of Moses. So that's why I keep saying the debate would be over in 5 minutes.
That right, because like I said, if we can't identify where the priest was, and if they the so-called Haitians or Levites, where was they? Where are they? Where's the evidence that they was here? And they should still have some type of evidence where they did ceremonies or something, or some type of evidence of Levitical priests being here during the time, and then you would know. But if we can't find that, then it's no record, because who was teaching these people the laws? They couldn't teach them themselves. They had to learn from the Levi priest.
They had to. Exactly. One last thing, Shawshank. Like I said, when they left, when they migrated back to rebuild the second temple, right, with Ezra and Nehemiah, guess who taught the people the laws? Ezra. Ezra was a Levite priest.
Right.
Yeah.
So Ezra,
go on, brother. Go on.
Ezra was a Levite priest, and he also commanded other Levite priests to teach the people the laws of Moses. Only the Levitical priests could teach, and that is part of the law of Moses. So if they're going to keep the law of Moses, guess what? They had to take the Levitical priest.
Right.
And what I was going to say as well.
Let me say this real quick. I'm going to show you how asinine these brothers are, right? Because they said Christ didn't speak to the northern kingdom, right? That's what they say, right? What was Paul tribe?
I was taught that he came over to Americas and taught the tribes in a spiritual way. I heard he had pit. No, for real. That's what I was taught. They said,
say what?
They said Yahawashi, after he died, they was like, where would he go? You know the scripture they said, I believe it's in Luke, talking about where would he go where we cannot follow, talking about Yahawashi.
He went to Sheol. He went to Sheol. He went to Sheol. That's where he went. He went to Sheol for 3 days to preach the gospel in Sheol to all those people who did not hear the gospel from the days of Noah. He went down to the hell and to the bottomless pit of hell and taught the gospel for 3 days in Sheol near the bosom of Abraham to all those people who never heard the gospel. And then he send it back. That's where he went.
Right.
Well, exactly. And most of these native Indians.
I was talking to you. Hold on, real quick. I was talking about Paul. Right? Because they said the northern kingdom came over here, right, after the Assyrian captivity. That's in the Old Testament, huh? So if that's in the Old Testament, according to them, they didn't hear Christ. 10 tribes didn't hear Christ according to them. So now, if all the 10 tribes came through the Americas, who in the hell was Paul? What tribe is Paul from again?
Benjamin.
Okay. Who's was it Baruch? Yehuda? Baruch.
Tobit was the tribe of Naphtali.
Tobit. Tobit was from the tribe of Naphtali.
But guess what, Qanath?
Oh, come on, man.
But guess what? Matthew, Andrew was of the tribe of Issachar.
Oh, okay, Andrew.
Right? A lot of people don't know that all of Christ's disciples
And you know what? Let me say, you cut off real quick. I saw IsraelitesK, right? They went on talking about John the Baptist wasn't the truth, so on and so forth, right? And they use, where's my book? I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick, and we're gonna go back on the topic, but I'm gonna tell you how IsraelitesK, they really be pissing me off because I'm tired of pissing on people, right? And they was talking about damn, lose my chain of thought that quick. So much is flowing right now. They was talking about Paul wasn't the truth, we know that, and Elijah wasn't in the truth. So I'm like, well, if Elijah wasn't, if Paul wasn't the truth, Elijah wasn't in the truth. So you can't have it both ways. You understand? You can't have it both ways. I lost my chain of thought a little bit. You can't have it both ways, man. But at the end of the day, man, all this Hispanics or Israelites that came over here on canoes, they had ships going down the Euphrates River. It's all mute. And we didn't. And I'm gonna tell you what I find ironic, Israel, is that we didn't challenge everybody outside of a camp or in a camp to come on here and speak it, talk about it, and they won't do it. They won't do it. But I hear through the grapevine, oh, watch out for this camp, watch out for that camp. They just won't come on here and say anything because they already know what's going to happen. They already know this. So I mean,
yeah, brother.
Hey, brother, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I want you. Get your book. You land down. I want you to read something for me real quick.
Oh, hold on. I need to get. Hold on.
Yeah, get out the bed. I know you're in Europe. You're in got the bed.
Like I said, it don't matter. The information they bring out, we gonna combat it anyway. Because I got other information on the Native Indians saying that people saying that he was Israel. Then
what do you want me to get you?
No evidence on them. So it don't really
I got the actual 1611 still. What these fools read from. So,
but like Sham says, it doesn't matter anyway because they cannot prove that they left in the first place with no Levitical priest to teach them the laws of Moses. The debate will be over in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to get you?
Right. Hold on a second, because I might not go there. It'll be not only that. So you mean to tell me this whole country on this side was vacant? All the tribes came up, all 10 tribes, so nobody was in this country at all. Hold on, watch this, y'all. Nobody was in North America and nobody was in South America. Nobody. In Canada, nobody was in Canada, America, or South America at all.
Or Central America.
And Qanath, like I said before, right?
Or the islands.
This go all the way back to when we was going to have that debate with Chosen Seed, and I kept saying, why nobody's stepping up? Why nobody don't want to debate them on this topic? I was scratching my head back then years ago when I was trying to figure this shit. I didn't understand it, and I was like, yo, why nobody? If this information is true, won't you just take their head off? Like, these guys don't know what they talk about. Nobody wouldn't battle these dudes for nothing. And I don't even think, we didn't talk with Chosen Seed, King Yaakov, and all that after this, and squashed everything and cool with him. He's supposed to come on the program too. I got to call him back so we can talk about it, and we could talk about it. And because we was talking about that debate that we was going to have, because it was ugly with us versus the Chosen Seed. And we was putting our neck out there on a limb and didn't even have all the information we needed to even battle them guys. Because I kept saying, well, if nobody else going to do it, I was like, we'll step up and do it. But I still don't get it. Why? And then I'm like, if they talking about they coming out right now trying to combat the information, why they ain't do this 7, 8, 9 months ago when we did our Hosea and all that other stuff? And we saying it wasn't even a challenge. It was a, hey, let's talk about some of the stuff because we saying a whole lot of errors here, and it ain't right. Now it went from that to now we're going to bring it out. What took so long? You feel me? If you had this knowledge for 30, 40, 20 years, what took so long? I don't understand it. Or is it people that are saying, I don't want to, okay, the information was wrong, and I taught this for 3 decades, so I don't want to look like a false prophet or a false teacher, or maybe we just ain't know. You feel me? Or why can't you say, you know what, that teaching was wrong, and I taught that, and let me repent from teaching that lie. I mean, that's what a real man would do, or a real person would do. They wouldn't try to keep the lie going or cover it up. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. It happens. You feel me? Nobody looking down on no brothers or trying to beat nobody down, but just say it wasn't the truth. You thought it was the truth. That's just like a person who was caught in a spell of who believed Tazadak was the God sent comforter and believed he was the Holy Spirit. Okay, you were caught in a spell. You just broke the spell off your mind. That's all.
Yeah, brother, what I was gonna say as well, do you know why these guys they negate DNA so much? Because they want to solidify the Hispanics and the natives as Israelites, because a lot of them they have Neanderthal genes and Afro people don't. This is why, because if they negate DNA, then they can say that Hispanics are Israelites and that native Indians are Israelites. This is why they say, well, it's possible. You have to, the Spirit bear witness that these Hispanics are Israelites. How does the Spirit bear witness? What are you using to solidify their spirit being Israelite? Because these look like crackers. These look like hybrid crackers. That's what they look like. They look like hybrid crackers. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna say to them what bears witness is the Kaaba. The Kaaba bears witness. That's what it is. It's the vagina to them that bears witness, right? It's the Kaaba. They have to be Israel. It's the Kaaba. That's what it is.
After seeing some of these guys' fathers, I know a lot of these dudes who popular in Israel wearing fringes. They are not Israelites, man. They are heathens. And a lot of people think these people are Israelites, man. I done seen pictures of dudes, pops, their fathers, their grandfathers. These guys, people are not Israelites, man. They're not
like that Sakari white boy. When you look at Sakari uncles, I ain't mean to cut your Shawshan. When you look at Sakari's uncles, they already look half breed. His uncles.
Yeah, a lot of these people.
That's why he looked the way he looked.
Like they ain't Israelites. Like I seen a lot of pictures of people fathers Italians, grandfathers Italians, and you wouldn't even be surprised, man. But I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a lot of lying going on around here that these people ain't Israel, man. These people are infiltrators, and they marrying their women, having multiple wives and kids and all this other stuff. And like I said, this is my mom and my dad.
Beautiful family, my brother. Beautiful family.
That's my brother, my sister, and my cousin. You see what I'm saying? So all my generations are Negro. My father,
mine too.
Mine too. My grandfather,
all Negro.
And my great grandfather name was King David Hall. My father name is David. That's why I tell everybody I know I come out the house of David, because my father name is David. You know what I'm saying? And my name is Samuel. Most of my people, beautiful. Most of my people got my people got biblical names in my family, all the way from down south of North Carolina. So you see what I'm saying? Like I said, my father name is David. My great grandfather name is King David. He had like 13 kids. All my people are black. I ain't seen no white genealogy in mine. And if it is, I'm way past the third generation from my family anyway.
Hey, Shawshan. Hey, guess what? My family just the same thing as you. And guess what? My mother's name was Ruth. Guess what I found out many years ago? That her name was a Hebrew name.
Done. And look, my mother named Myra, and that's a biblical name in the Bible. It was a city in the Bible named Myra. And I got Native Indian in my family, not Mongoloid, but Negro Native, so-called Native Indian. That's on my mom's side, because my parents' hair, my mother told me that their hair is not like this. They ain't got the Negro Willie coarse hair. They got the slick, the black Native Indian hair, the long, thin, curly hair. My grandmother and all them had that on their side. So I had Native Indian, indigenous Native Indian on my mom's side, and straight, field Negro down south from my father's side.
Yeah. So this heathen, her name's Ariana Grande. They say that this heathen's an Israelite because our father's an Aztec Mexican and our mother's white. Does this look anywhere like our people?
No.
Anywhere.
Let me see.
Anywhere like our people. This is the confusion that these people are. Ariana Grande.
I thought that was a picture you shot on your people at first. I couldn't really see
No,
it.
this is a white girl. This ain't my people. I can show you a picture of my grandfather and my father. The one's like a little lighter than me, like Elder Qanath's color, and then my grandfather's black, like you, Shawshan. I can get them up, but yeah, all
But
Negro.
the thing about the Aztecs, right? The original Aztecs, they was black too.
Right. They had the Negro woolly hair. And
yeah, that was black.
Had the long.
That's what I'm saying. These Mexicans you see walking around today, they don't even descend from the original Aztecs.
Yeah, like I said, man, I know my history and my roots were my people. And
that's my grandfather. Hold on. That's my grandfather.
Gun.
Yeah, that's my grandfather, and I'll show you a picture of my father.
And then, like I said, you got brothers going around talking about they don't know who their father is, man. We discovering pictures of brothers' fathers. That's Israelites.
Exactly.
And these brothers are Israelites, and their fathers are heathens. They white. They're Europeans. They're Italians. And they running around in Israel with fringes and stuff on talking about some Kum Yasha Allah, and they doing the work in this.
Can't say that shit to me.
Israelites.
Yeah, that's why I told Qanath, man, we needed one night to do that. We need to bring out all this stuff, man. We need to expose that white boy Sakari, man. We need to show all these pictures, man.
Shit.
It's a whole lot of these people are not Israelites, man. That's faking a fraud, acting like they Israel.
They can't prove their pedigree. That's why they're like that, because they can't prove their pedigree. Nowhere, no how.
Hey, see me, I'm not ashamed. I ain't have a problem showing mine. I show all my people.
Exactly.
I can show about I can show about 5 or 6 generations. All my people are Negro. Only thing about in my family, some of my people, we produce naturally red hair. So, like I showed my niece before, she has red hair because that goes through my bloodline. I got cousins that's still Negro with the features and all that. They just got red hair. And some of them have red eyebrows, red beards. They naturally grow red beards, but that's only a select.
Just like Esau. Just like Esau.
They're not Edomites.
Just like Esau.
Right. You see what I'm saying? But we just naturally have red hair. Like my brother, his daughter, my niece, he didn't have red hair. Her mother ain't have red hair. Her sister ain't have red hair. She was born naturally with red hair. And it changed colors from the season. My cousin Leah, she the same way. My cousin Angel and her brother, Jamal, he the same way. She has red hair. Her brother has red hair. It comes down the line every few generations. Somebody end up with
that's me. That's my father when he was young. That's me. That's my father when he was young. So that's my father when he was young, and that's me.
That's right.
Yeah,
hallelujah.
Yeah. Cool.
You look just like
it's official. We got F.O.P.E in London.
You look just like your pops, man.
Yeah,
man. Both my mother, like I said, my grandfather who just passed. You know what I'm saying? Qanath, I showed Qanath seen my pictures of my grandfather. He was a Muslim, and my parents.
Yeah, I was like, damn, he like to be in my family. Well, we family anyway, so I mean, damn.
My parents on my grandfather's side, I mean on my father's side, they was Muslims. You see what I'm saying? They never took religion. They all is a part of
F.O.P.E.
Yeah, they all was a part of the Nation of Islam. We was never taught any religion from our parents. You see what I'm saying? I was never taught any religion from my parents. So, you know, I came to the Most High by him choosing me to come through this path. You know what I'm saying? We were never taught any religion. But when I learned my family tree and I talked to my aunts, they tell me about where my people came from and about the cotton field and the plantations and black stock and all that. So that's why I was like, I know. Like I said, my father named David. He was named after King David, just like my great-great-grandfather. That's why I tell everybody I come out the house of David, because I come out the house of my father. That makes me out of his house, meaning I'm from his stock. My father is David. I'm his son Samuel. That makes me from the house of David. Now, if I'm from the tribe of Judah exactly, I don't know. I hope so. If not, oh well, don't matter. I'm still anyway because I'm an Israelite. So I really don't care. But I'm still from the house of David, point blank period. Because my father's name is David. My great-great-grandfather's name is David. Most of my brother, you know my brother Qanath, his name is David.
Yeah.
He's David Jr. You see what I'm saying? So we all come out my father's house. That's his house. And from my mom. So
I'm gonna show you a picture of my black mother as well. Mother and father black, 100%.
Hey, when you show this picture, when you go and show this picture, I want to finish playing some of the video so we get back on it so y'all can see. Because I'm not gonna let it slide what these people doing now. People in Cali and all over America. You know, it's this man has got to stop.
Shorsham, Qanath, and the brother from London, etc. Hey man, grace and peace to you brothers, man. We'll talk later.
All right,
Most
Shalom.
High bless. Most High bless. All right, go ahead. Let the video play a few more, and then we're gonna.
That's my mother.
Okay, hallelujah.
Bring the camera over. We can't see
Hallelujah.
it.
Yeah, that's my mother.
Con, beautiful, Rob. Beautiful.
Oh man, don't bring your mother to one of these One West camps. She be finished.
No, my mother died a couple years ago. Huh? My mother died a couple years ago, man.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say
Oh,
your
sorry
mother
for your
beautiful,
loss,
bro. They be like, hey, bring moms.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss.
My mama passed away, man, when I was 9 years old. Unfortunately, she was beautiful too. And in fact, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of my mother, man. It's a picture of my mom. Passed away when I was 9. And this her right here. I don't know if y'all can see. I had this little thing. Maybe y'all can see. That's my mom right there.
Beautiful, beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nice flowing hair, man. Nice Negro hair, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
You look like your mom, Qanath.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. So first thing,
You look like your mom.
Like my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shoulder, but plans to get back to his passion of photography when he's 100%. Would you say this is a miracle?
Oh yeah, that's a complete miracle. That's a blessing because a lot of people have been shot on at one time and didn't even survive.
Hey, how you doing? This is Seji Hito here bringing the news. So you saw the video. All right, let me read the next one off to you guys. Big Hazard gang members say he orchestrated firebombing of black families in Boyle Heights. A gang member who organized a one-night string of racially motivated firebombings in Boyle Heights has pleaded guilty to attacks on the East Side black community. Carlos Hernandez, age 34, pled guilty to 5 felonies, including using fire and carrying explosives to commit a federal felony and conspiracy to violate civil rights. Hernandez, also known as Ryder, admitted organizing the attacks to scare African-American families out of the Ramona Gardens housing development. Hernandez gave each of the other 7 gang members involved in the firebombing specific roles and items to use in the attacks, including masks and hammers. Quote, this defendant oversaw a scheme designed to send African-American residents a potentially deadly message. You are not welcome here. Hernandez is the final defendant to plead guilty in this case. The 7 others, members of the Big Hazard Latino street gang, were charged and pled guilty in 2016 to the firebombings, which were intended to push the African Americans out of the housing complex. In May of 2014, gang members smashed the windows of 4 apartments, 3 of which were occupied by African American families, and threw lighted Molotov cocktails in the homes. While the others pleaded guilty, Hernandez maintained his innocence and was to face trial for his role in the attacks. According to court filings, Hernandez said the firebombings were ordered by the Mexican Mafia, a prison gang that controls many Latino gangs in Southern California. The Big Hazard gang has a history of violence against the black community. The 2014 attack came at a time when African Americans were beginning to feel comfortable again in the community. 15 years after a similar attack by the street gang that also aimed to push them out. After a series of explosions on August 30th, 1992, the black families who lived in the project left. For the next 2 decades, almost no African Americans lived at Ramona Gardens. The area later entered a time of progress when black families started moving back in and violence began to decrease. But that peace was shattered by the 2014 attacks. Hernandez faces a maximum term of life in prison and is scheduled to be sentenced October 7th. The 7 other gang members will be sentenced later this year. Now, you were able to see the faces and you saw the families that were affected. Now, the funny part about this is looking at...
That's good. I want to say this, man.
I was trying to figure out why it's showing blurry on the screen like. I know it's not like this on the screen though. It's showing blurry on our screen.
Yeah, showing blurry.
They trying to block it. That's YouTube. They don't want this information to come out. That's YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. F you, YouTube. But check this out. You see that they come into our communities and run us out. I'm gonna give y'all two stories real quick. My own personal experience. In early 90s, I saw a Hispanic riot in DC where they were flipping up police cars and everything, all because of a lunch meal or something for a child. And man, they got so many rights after that. I was like, wow, they got all these rights because they flipped over a police car. Two, I said I'm gonna come out of retirement, and I applied to work for the Metro and to drive a bus. But I said I don't want to drive a bus. I want to work on the tracks. I always drove trucks my whole life. UPS, that was me. I worked at UPS driving trucks, post office too. So they said I could be a person who work on the tracks, work on the train tracks, right? Training and all that. When it came time, it was I suppose they got hired. But then they bought the black guy that was doing the hiring, he was hiring blacks and Hispanics. Next thing I know, they brought this Mexican guy in. He got rid of all the black people, they kept all the Hispanic people. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Where I live at right now, brother, we're gonna let you on too. Where I live at right now, I applied for this place. I finally got it. I was supposed to have moved in September. I wasn't able to move into January. And I would come like every other day, like, what's going on? And they was like, oh, we got your place, Mr. So-and-so, my last name. And I'm like, all these Hispanic people moving in, what happened? They was not letting black people move in the community I live in because everybody was Hispanic that worked in the office. They was only letting Hispanics move in. And then when they got a black person moving in, it became black, white, Hispanic, so on and so forth. They only look out for their own. Not all, because I don't want to sound like a race, but they a lot of them only look out for their own. That's a fact. Welcome to the program, Taz. Most High bless, man. Let's see what you got to say.
Most High bless, Taz. Shalom.
Speak your piece. Take your phone off mute. There we go.
Yeah. Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, King, yes.
Okay, shalom, y'all. Yeah, I just wanted to show, because me and Qanath, we spoke briefly on a couple things in regards to it. And it's sad, like the brother bringing out, showing you how these people, they carry a different spirit from us. Okay, and a lot of times, the Afro-Latinos is just right in the same boat as us. You know what I'm saying? But, a lot of these camps is trying to add everybody else. But I wanted to show real quick two things, just to show that the Indians, real quick, and the people that was coming from Africa, the slave masters didn't tell the difference between them. So how did the tribes become unrecognizable? You know what I'm saying? I was never with that. The 3 black tribe, the 3 tribes is black, and then the 10 tribes is, they looking like Mongoloids and Spaniards. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, if I could share my screen real quick.
Yeah, Shashan, let us share a screen. Or if you know how to do it, brother, you can bring it up. I'm not that.
Go ahead.
Shashan, you there? Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see.
Just you gotta hit the share screen, and when you hit share screen, I gotta press it on the screen so we can share it. You should be able to see the share screen button at the bottom.
Okay.
So when you get the links, hit it, and then it'll say share screen. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the screen on share the screen for you. Once you bring it up on the screen. You ain't do it yet though. Wait, there it go. Hold on. I just seen something pop up. Yeah, there it is. All right.
Okay. Yeah, we talked before, brother. Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so you can see it good. So this is the version of the Navigators. Now this is a painting that it says this guy Alejandro Fernandez, he painted. Now this is supposed to be like, I think it was like Mary or something like that, but these people right here is supposed to be Columbus, what's his name, Amerigo Vespucci, and that's who they depicting these people are right there. Now when you zoom in, can you see the zoom?
Yeah. You can see everything you want.
Okay, now these people in the back are the indigenous people of this land. So you could even see they got woolly hair, because that's a doctrine that only indigenous people have straight hair, even though, we use bare grease and things like sisters be having their hair straight using grease. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can see that clearly that these are Negroes in the background. But let's further show that these are, now this is Wikipedia now, because somebody might sweat that. Why you on Wikipedia? Let's go down to the description. And it says behind right here in the description.
Malak, mute your mic.
Okay. So
come on next, Malak.
Okay, and it says behind the at the description right here, it says behind the Europeans in the front row, the figures around the Virgin include indigenous peoples of America, converted from their original faiths by the navigators who have set sail in her name. Okay, but I want to show this real quick because we just established that those was Negroes, but here when you click here, who do they show as the indigenous people?
Mongolians.
You see that? So you see, all right, like it won't show, but you can see the little tab right here. So come on, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing I wanted to show, and you can see on the side it says the entire altarpiece is in Alcazar of Seville. So I wanted to bring out real quick to link that up to show that the indigenous people went to, because this book right here is called Africans and Native Americans by Jack D. Forbes. So on page 24, real quick, just to further prove that that's what it was talking about.
Take your time.
Okay. All right. So in book page 24, it says, in any case, at least 3,000 Americans are known to have been shipped to Europe between 1493 and 1501, with the likely total being possibly double that. Most were sent to the Seville area, listen to this, where they seem to show up in the slave markets as Negroes. You know what I'm saying? So these men, they talk about Negroes. So the Indians were shipped to Seville. We showed the image that's painted in Seville, Spain. So yeah, when these brothers, because I seen brothers, they be like, well, the Latinos was enslaved before Judah. Well, we got you there too, because the real indigenous that was shipped to Spain.
Hey, do it again, brother. Do that again. Do that again. Do that again, brother.
All right, so
do that again.
It said most were sent to the Seville area, where they seem to show up in the slave markets as Negroes. So without a place of origin being mentioned, others were probably sold in the Azores and other islands, partly to avoid the wrath of Queen Isabella. Cause so let me drop down real quick. Okay, so it says, thus the veil of evil descended upon the Caribbean, and many long years of rape and genocide commenced, as Tudoroff has stated. It says, but the tens of millions of Americans who disappeared after 1492 did not all die in the Holocaust inflicted within the Americas. Many thousands were sent to Europe and Africa, where their descendants still live. All right, so yeah, you had a lot of indigenous people that went to Africa as well. Even in this same book, it tells you that a lot of them went to places like Ghana, Angola. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the people that was over here went to slavery over there. So where are these Mongoloids and these Spaniards at in Africa on a heavy, have been multiplied in these places in Africa, but we know that we've been scattered across the four corners of the earth. All right, so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to bring out. I just also this is another book real quick. This is called The Carolina Genesis, and it says that on page 68, it says In 1676, after Holland transferred the region to England, English colonists considered dark-skinned Moors and dark-skinned natives of New England to be indistinguishable. So that means, yeah, the Moors, which we know partly Israelites, and the people over here, they couldn't tell the difference. So my point in being that is, yeah, the tribes are Negro. Okay, so they couldn't distinguish. They didn't see no modern day Mexican and then a black man, and then they seen two people that looked the same, and they couldn't tell the difference. All right, so it says, yeah, that was the point on that one. And then this the last one. I just want to further prove. It says it's the only land they knew. The tragic story of the American Indians and the old South. All right, and this is page 253, and it says, at an early period, an determined number of full-blooded or mixed-blood Indians were categorized as Negroes. The names of Negro slaves occasionally afford a clue as to their ethnic background, yet at times one is left more confused than ever. Except that Indians normally cost less, masters made little distinction between African and Indian slaves. Okay, all were indiscriminately thrown together in the quarters, sent out to the fields, and employed as artisans and domestics. So that was just there's a lot. This is a good book. It got a lot of stuff in this one, but I just wanted to show and link those things up. Kind of showing how the indigenous people and the people coming from Africa were the same complexion. So it ain't, the three black tribes is Judah, Benjamin, Levi were the Negroes, and then the rest of the tribes, we don't know what they look like, or they look like, Spaniards and Mongoloids. So yeah,
that's. Hold on, brother. You said, great job. Let me say this, 'cause I want to keep building that. You said that when they came, a lot of our people went from South America and America to Europe, right? But obviously, you just proved that they were black, right? You just proved they was black. Let me add a little bit to that, right? Because you got GOCC saying, well, the people in Hawaii are Israelites now, right? But we all have to understand is that Afro nation, right, of people, right, went over there. Some could be Israel, some not, but they were black. They go a book, right? This thing says here, people of the Pacific. The people of the Pacific Ocean clearly had black roots. The following example come from Fiji, Papua, New, what's this? Guinea and Hawaii. Here go the people. If you can read, I may have read it wrong. Here go the people. Read it yourself. Reap and weep. Reap and weep. Right? Can y'all read the small print?
Yeah.
Reap and weep.
Islands. People of the Pacific. Yeah.
See that? All right. Afro. Hold on.
Yeah, that's a cut.
Negroes. That's a straight cut. Hold up, Negroes. Let me show y'all something here. Now, this right here says the first Europeans. There's more to the black foundation of Europe than the what people the remains. Now you're gonna have black Europeans and you're gonna have so-called white Europeans, but then you're gonna have on white Europeans, right? Back then that looked just like Cesar Chavez. Watch this. Pro-Magno man, whatever the hell that is. Here we go. Well, I'm gonna read this part. Wait a minute. Can y'all see that? What does that say? First Europeans, right?
Yeah.
So let's keep on going up. Then you're gonna see somebody with straight hair. You're gonna see somebody with straight hair who look just like Oscar de la Hoya, or who they call the Indian man today. Wait, let me get it. Put my finger on. Wait a minute. Right there. That's your so-called Mexican right there. Yeah, when you want to know where they come from, that's a European Mexican. Yeah. Right there. See that? Right there. Get over here. Oh, got the camera up like this. Hit it. Come on, Qanath. There it is. Come on. There it is. That's your European Mexican. Right there. Right there. That's your European Mexican. That's where they come from. Got the same hairstyle with the part down the middle with the two twisted long little things on the side. Right?
I got something to say after, yeah.
Hold up. Uh-huh. So I mean, it's on and on. It's so much, man. I'm glad you brought that out, brother.
Thank you. I got something to say after.
Now, this right here is the real. This is the real America. These are the Asian people of America, right? Before who so-called Northern Kingdom come over there. And I got books among books among books, man. This thing is no. But I'm glad you brought that out because that was needed. That was definitely needed. Let me see. I got one more. I showed the Polynesians and the Indonesians, right? This is who these people are. Who that look like? That's your Mexicans, right there. Asian looking.
Yeah. And the thing about the whole Mexican, the again, we just established that the Spaniards seen them as Negroes. When the Spaniards came and saw the Aztecs, they're seen as Negroes as well. Like there's images on it. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly
where these camps is not, because what I see is not a lot of these images are shown. Like the stuff we bringing out is not shown in Israel, and they're basing everything off on modern day history about the Americas. So like these $5 Indians, that's who they're like. They don't know the deeper history, so that they're stuck with that portion of history and then putting the wrong pieces to the people. So like
these are the Southeast Asians.
Yeah.
People in Asia.
The islands, yeah.
Scattered abroad. Yeah. You're right, brother. I love that picture you get too. Good.
And brothers, I'm gonna say this as well, yeah. What's the common language all these Europeans speak? The Portuguese speak it, the Spanish, the Romans, the Italians, the French. What's the common language they speak? Do you know?
You saying what's the common language?
What's the common language they all speak?
You gonna say English?
Latin.
I don't know.
That's why they call
right.
Spanish Latinos.
Yeah,
Latin.
Yeah.
That's why they call them the Latinos. What did they call Spain 2,000 years ago? Do you know what they called Spain?
No, sir.
Hispania. That's what they call Spain.
My wife just said it.
Hispania.
Right, yes.
So it's telling you who these people are. They're mixed between Mongoloids and Edomites.
Right.
Like I can't understand why these brothers don't know this. They call them Latinos for a reason. Latin. All of these crackers speak Latin. Latinos, Latin. Hispanics, Hispania.
Y'all see this book right here? Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something. See, we read on this read on this side of the fence. Right? These are them people that was here before your so-called Northern Kingdom got here, which is not true. Right? Mongoloids. Right? That's a good book to read. Right? And you can see I go through all of my markers here. Right here, this talk about how they would take drugs, man. How they would take drugs, right, and get high. They would snip up their nose and they would stick it in their butt and vagina. For whatever reason, all this I got all this on these people in South America. How they took poppy seeds of coke and stuck up their nose and in their buttocks. The men sticking in their butt, women sticking in their vagina. See, right here, they blowing coke. You see this? They blowing coke up their nose here, up each other's nose. Right? I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna see if I read the small right. It says men blowing abin, right? I can't think of that word, some type of drug in each other's nostrils, right? And they will get high on this. This is your first crackheads right here in South America, right? Your so-called, who you call Indians. This is the first crackheads right here, right? Crack kills, baby, crack kills. You see that? They blowing up each other's nose right there, right? These are crackheads, first crackheads right there. That's your crackheads, all right? Right, y'all talking about us black people walking naked? No, they was walking naked in South America, right over here, walking naked, right?
That's not our custom.
Now you mean to tell me they supposed to be kin to the black man? They're supposed to be the black man brother? Hell no, right? So it's getting late. I'm gonna let y'all get. I had a few more videos I wanted to show. I wanted to show the black so-called Israelite. In fact, maybe Shan can show it real quick. This guy from Puerto Rico, a damn cop, right? Smacking a brother. He on suspension with leave, with pay, right? Let me see, real quick. Sham, you still there? Because I know you got to go to work.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, Shams, the line's still up. Damn, it's four. It's
Hey,
half
Sham,
four
go
where
to
I'm
the
at.
video. You see the video where it says our first YouTube paycheck? Don't do that. The one after that. Because we're going to do a video on how people be getting paid. These guys be getting paid off of YouTube. We don't get paid. I want you to play that video right there. We'll say 6 minutes, 10 seconds. Play that real quick, and then we're going to close out on the song. Remember I told y'all we're going to open up with black brothers and sisters doing songs, and we're going to close with black brothers and sisters doing songs. Amateur night. They're straight amateurs, right? But I want y'all to see this real quick. Play that right real quick, you're going to see it says violence, NYPD, confrontation.
Hold on.
And then we're going to end it on the video with the brother with the baseball cap. And y'all gonna like that song at the end, man. Who say we can't listen to some music? Hey, brother, I got people over. I got my first cousin stay in France. And I have a few people I talk to over in France too. Mm-hmm. My blood cousin. You got to see it. Go. You see what it like? Got a Mexican gang. I wanted to skip past. Wait a minute.
MS-13 is killing you guys over there, man. They're crackers. 100% they are people.
You see what somebody showing like a fake dollar, and then the next video right after that, 11:45 a.m.
You said a fake dollar.
And then the next video.
I see the Mexicans.
You're going to see right. I don't want that. I want the black guy with a white shirt and a black vest.
Okay. Gotcha.
Play that. And then we're going to do with the head on, and we're going to close out. Play that real quick. Listen up, guys.
I gotta let it load in. It's taking a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the internet picking up. Hold on.
Stop telling your children, man, everybody equal to us. Ain't nobody equal to us. Nobody.
Violent confrontation.
All right. Hold on.
There it is. Let it play. There it is.
Take this one in. Nope. Hold on.
violent confrontations between the NYPD and New Yorkers over the weekend now going viral. Take a look.
Look. He ain't even do nothing. He ain't even do nothing. Look.
So in two separate instances that you're looking at here, police were seen using excessive force on African-American men. This morning, one of those officers has been stripped of his gun and his badge, placed on desk duty pending an internal investigation. Joining me now, Public Advocate Jumaane Williams, to talk about how
that bitch resting his knee on that brother head.
To you, Public Advocate, thank you for joining us. And we'll get to that issue that we saw there on the screen in just a second.
Hey, wind that back just ahead, man. Wind that back.
This weekend, right? We know there were 1,000
Look how this damn Hispanic dude in New York
enforce social distancing.
So-called Ephraim got his knee on the brother damn head.
A big difference on how these rules were actually enforced. So on African-American men. This morning, one of those officers has been stripped of his gun and his badge, placed on desk duty pending an internal investigation.
All his weight.
Public Advocate
relaxing like taking a dump.
Talk about how all of this unfolded. So good morning to you, Public Advocate. Thank you for joining us. And we'll get to that issue that we saw there on the screen in just a second. But I do want to begin with what you saw overall this weekend, right? We know there were 1,000 officers out there over the weekend to enforce social distancing, 100 citations written on Friday and Saturday. However, we're also seeing that there was a big difference on how these rules were actually being enforced. So what are you hearing? What was your office hearing this weekend?
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
Tagged in way too many videos.
We gonna call it. Like in New York, they had a so-called rabbi, Jewish people, where thousands of people showed up. They was butt to butt. Police wasn't called or nothing. What I found surprising, I couldn't find a video.
They was escorting them. What the police was doing. They was escorting. Yeah, they was escorting them. That's what the police was doing.
Yeah, but this same brother, he got beat down by a Hispanic, so-called Northern Kingdom from Puerto Rico, beat down, but the police department escorted Jewish people for a funeral, by the thousands. They was all dressed in black. But what I found funny is, out of nowhere, rats came out the sewer and started chasing them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I got to find a video. I was like, oh my God, rats came out the sewer and started chasing the Jewish people, so-called Jewish people.
Dang.
Khazars, chasing them, rats. Broad daylight, rats come out the sewer chasing them.
Vermin chasing vermin. That's what it is. Vermin chasing vermin.
You know, but my thing, I'm like, man, isn't that something, man? This guy, so-called, I want to see all you brothers, some more videos. All you brothers talking about AR people. I'm just too tired to show it tonight because I'm going to show you the videos how black, white, Hispanics, and everybody's separate, and how the Hispanics really feel about you black people, so-called black people. And I got some more videos of people in South America, how they're treated, how the black people, so-called black people, who we know are Israelites in South America, being treated to compared to Guillermo. You understand?
Yeah.
So let me say this. Like I said, we're gonna always end with a song, whether spiritual or not, just with a black song from our people, not from a famous star, right? But they may be singing that person's song. You understand? But this is gonna show you how our talent is. I don't remember. Do it right now. You go on any bus subway or walking down the street, and you can hear a sister or a brother belting out tunes, man, that make you want to dance right there. You know, our people just that talented. Just that talented, right? So, bro, you want to say some closing words before we close out with this amateur brother singing, who is fire? And this is for Israel. Anything you brothers want to say before we close out?
Yeah,
obviously.
Go ahead.
It was good to meet you, brothers. I know Taz had that, so he put me on to you, brothers. So I said, blessed to Shasham, blessed to Elder Qanath, blessed to Brother Taz, blessed to
bless
Yala. Blessed to you, brothers. I'm gonna be on the next live as well. Hopefully, I can come in, do my thing. So the ones, huh?
All praise, you can, brother. You can. Go ahead, Taz. Taz, Malak, y'all want to say something before we close out?
I just wanted to say one last thing with the Puerto Rican thing, because Yeah, this is just the last thing I wanted to say. Because yeah, like those images I was showing were in particular to the Tainos. So showing you, I remember you had that one brother on a while back, like some months ago, and he was like he lived in the island of Puerto Rico, and he was I forget, you know, he sounded like kind of like he was on something, but I think you remember, you know, you had a little back and forth.
I remember. Yeah, he was salty.
Yeah.
It's real salty.
So, yeah. So it was like just to edify with that aspect. I was showing. Yeah, those was the Tainos, and there's many more images. But like what you're showing with this cop. Let me just share my screen one more time. Now this lady right here, because I've been saying the real Ephraim, if you want to go with the chart, is Roberto Clemente. You know, that's
show us he wants something real quick.
He ain't got it up there.
Okay,
okay.
Screen share.
Okay, you see it?
Yeah, I got you.
Got it. Okay. All right. So it said, Gina Rodriguez use of the N-word highlights that anti-black racism isn't just a white thing. Because this lady, she Puerto Rican, and she in the past has said something in regards to black people. But my point is, she's Puerto Rican. But then when you see her father, and she said her father was Afro Latino, then you look at her father, look like a damn Italian. So, because you know, you got a lot of Puerto Rican. Oh, we African native and Spanish.
Yep. You're right. Look at that.
So straight, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So he Afro Latino, you know, or because he's Puerto Rican, everybody want to equate themselves with being black, you know, or say they got, you know, black in them, but that's false. You know, so yeah, just kind of showing how you showing the Puerto Rican cop, you know, stomping on the brother's head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
right. And I'm sorry to cut you off. Now I said something in the beginning, in the middle, so I'm gonna say it at the end. And if Shawshan can find it, I want him to post it, because that video, what you just said, that's the spirit. Because you got a lot of guys who saying they are Israelites and their father's black. Well, you have a guy who has my picture on his YouTube channel, right? Acting like I'm salty, calling himself chief. Calling himself chief. You understand? And his father looked just like that woman's father. So Shawshan, if you could find a picture that I showed you, you got my permission. That's all on me to show this guy who he says that his father is black, but his father is obviously Italian, right? Because this dude still got my picture on his YouTube, right? Trying to put blast on me. Now, since you asked for before we close out, and Shawshan can find a picture, I'm gonna show you who y'all call Chief Ephraim Daddy. All right, we gonna show you his daddy to show you that this dude who say he's Israel, that his father is Italian. Right? We got his daddy pictures, and we got his pictures as a baby. How did I get him? Because I'm just loved like that. Everybody want to see you exposed. Okay? We're going to expose all you heathens, right? Who buck up against the natural branches. So, Shah, if you can show so-called weak Chief Ephraim Daddy, right? And no disrespect, beautiful family, I'm sure, right? But stop saying your daddy is Negro or black, right? When obviously, let me see, can I find out? Because obviously you can't find. Let me see, can I find that picture? You got to keep scrolling, because we're going to get this here tonight. We're going to get this here, right? Everybody want to be Israel, don't they? Everybody want to be Israel. We're going to find out tonight. You're going to get FOPE'd up, Negro. So here we go. Here we go, Shan. I'm going to send it to you. Oh, that's one. I'm gonna see the other one too. You want to be Israel so bad. You want to spy on our channel, right? You want to say this, that, and the third. Well, thou will be exposed tonight. You will get FOPE'd up messing with us, right? Let me get some more. Here we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. This is the main one. I'm going to see one right now, Shannon. That's the main one. Now, you tell me, is this a Negro or is this a damn Italian? Okay? Because we don't show mama pictures or children pictures. We deal with the men. We deal with the men, right? Now to show my daddy, great-granddaddy, great-granddaddy. There we go. Enlarge it. So you trying to tell me that that is a Negro? Right? Get the other picture. That's the other one's even better.
Oscar
right?
de la Hoya.
That's your. That's who?
Nah, that's a cracker. Oscar de la Hoya type nigga.
Oh, now hold on. Is that a Italian? Is that a Negro? Get out of here. Hey, see the shoulder? See the shoulder? The shoulder got the real skin. The other part been burnt. Okay? Shots fired. Shots fired. Don't fuck with us. All right? Don't fuck with us because I got more. So I advise you to take my picture off your YouTube trying to clown. Because I can show my daddy, right? And I can show my mommy, right? I can show me, my children, so on and so forth. You cannot tell me. Hold on, I'm gonna send you a picture of him as a baby. You wanna mess with me, do you? Now here go a picture of him as a baby. And then we're gonna show that, we're gonna close out with the song I sent to Israel of our people just talented, just to be talented. But this is him. Now you tell me, is this a picture of a black baby? Talk to me. Weak Ephraim. What is that? Can thou tell us? Now that looked like Lucy, Ricky Ricardo, Lucy. That's Ricky Ricardo. That's Ricky. So with that, my name is Qanath Yahweh, Bun Yasha Allah. We salute Ricky Ricardo, right, and the twin babies, right? And we're going to go out with some Israelite grown music. Israelite grown music, right? Just a brother just singing just because he want to sing. Go ahead, brother. Send it out with that. Somebody said Hitler.
Yeah, Shalom for having me on, y'all.
Shalom, family. Shalom. Let's get it. There we go. Don't wait for the video. Because I'm going to expose all you guys want to talk trash. Expose all of you. Let's end it. Take the brother off too, man. Shalom, King. We're going to take y'all. Shalom.
Yeah, shalom, shalom.
Check the song out, y'all. Y'all going to like this. Support this brother. Whoever he is, support him.
Yeah. Now I'm craving your body. Is this real? Temperatures rising. I don't wanna feel I'm in the wrong place to be real. Oh, and I longing to love you just for a night. Kissing and hugging and holding you tight. Please let me love you with all my might. The reason fade. Love, love, la 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 la. All the reasons why, all of the reasons for a lie. Love was cast aside. I wanted to love you for one night. Please let me love you with all of my life, baby. Ooh, baby. Woo! So does it feel right? Does it feel real good, baby? Yeah, the reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear our feelings wrong, they won't disappear. And after the love games have been played, all our illusions are just a parade, and all the reasons start to fade. And in the morning when I rise, no longer feel like hypnotized. All the reasons have no pride. After all the reasons why, all of the reasons for life, Lord, love was cast aside. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, yeah. Ooh, baby, I can't find the reason that my love it won't disappear. Can't find the reasons why I love
Shalom, shalom, Most High bless, love y'all. All praise to the Most High, Israel, Deuteronomy 7:6. We're a special people above all the people on the planet Earth. F.O.P.E. for our beautiful edification. Hope you got FOPE up tonight. Shalom.
Shalom.